As you guys can see, I have started taking apart the Mazdaspeed 6. Got the bumper over there, got our intake sticking out. Let's just rip this guy off real quick. There's the intake over there. Turbo actually looks surprisingly good, which is awesome, but I wanted to go over how this intercooler works, this water to air, because some people were a little bit confused. So as a normal intercooler, it just cycles the air through this little box and then sends it into the engine. That's all normal. That's what an intercooler does. It's just trying to cool the temperature of this air coming through the tube. But where this one is different is it's not a water, or it's not an air to air intercooler. It's a water to air, meaning there's actually water running inside of this little box, and that's what's trying to cool the charge temp. Whereas normally you would have a front mounted intercooler that would sit where this like radiator looking thing is. So this radiator looking thing is actually called a heat exchanger. And so this thing is pumping water. You see these lines right here, and then you can see this pump mounted right here. So this pump is actually cycling water through this heat exchanger and then through the water to air intercooler. So basically it's using water to cool your charge temps. So the reason why this is really good is because you can cool the water down, or rather you could put ice in your water and get really cool temps. Or when you first start your car, you're gonna have ridiculously cold temps. Now why this sucks is because when you daily drive your car and you drive it for a long period of time, say 20 minutes and above, that water is going to get cycled through and it's going to start to heat up. So it's going to be hard to maintain your temperature. Now with such a big heat exchanger like this one, it actually probably does a really good job because that is massive and it's in the front. So this one probably doesn't get that hot ever, and it probably works really well. But I'm going to be taking it apart to either move it to the Speed 3 or just examine it and see if it's messed up in any way, or, you know, just kind of make a video for you guys. But I'm taking it apart right now for the next video so you guys can see what actually goes on in it. As you can see, I already loosened this clamp over here and I'm going to be pulling it off, but I just wanted to give you guys a look at what's going on and how this thing works, because it is actually pretty simple, but it seems more complicated. So as you guys can see, we've got this hose right here and it goes into the side of this little brass fitting, and that actually cycles the water through the whole core. And then we've got this one on the back. It's hard to see, but it's right by my fingers right here, and that's the one that cycles right here down to the pump. So this is just a little pump right here that, you know, cycles the water. And then as you guys see, there's this methanol injection pump right here, which is a super plus. This is what you use for methanol, and it's a devil's own kit, which means I got super lucky. This car has methanol injection, which means I could sell that kit, get a port injection kit, and use it. Well, if you guys don't know, methanol injection for these cars is really good in terms of high horsepower. It will help big time in making high horsepower, but it's not the best for daily driving because methanol is expensive and you go through it like crazy. So that's why I don't want to use methanol injection on this car. That's why I would rather use port injection, because as you guys know, I'm trying to build this car to like 600 HP or something. So I'm not looking to use methanol. That's just too expensive for me, and it's not as efficient as a daily driver, because I want to drive my car. I don't want to just race it once and then be done with it. So we're going to be switching that methanol injection kit out, whatever this pump, this devil's own kit. It's really cool that I got that though, because that is a big ticket item. But yeah, this is basically how a water to air intercooler works, you guys. It cycles water through your heat or your intercooler core, which would be this thing. This is the actual intercooler itself, and then the heat exchanger is the one that is acting like a radiator trying to cool the temps down. So this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take this apart fully and do an in-depth video, but since there's a little bit more work to be done, that video is going to come out tomorrow morning. But if you guys want to see anything special, or if there's specific stuff you want to see, be sure to comment that down below. And if you guys could please like this video, I'm trying my best to pump out the content on the Speed 6 as much as possible. I'm trying to just get you guys as many videos, and I'm just trying to, you know, work my butt off. So if you could please like this video, it would help me so much. I'm just trying to grow the channel, of course, but this is basically what goes on with the water to air intercooler. I'm gonna get back to taking it apart before the sun goes down completely, but I'll catch you guys in the next video tomorrow morning.